guys want cheap and reliable coins to open up some FIFA packs, check out FIFAcoin.com. I'm gonna have a link in the description down below. Don't forget, on the 17th, it's the Members Day, so you can get bonus coins whenever you purchase coins, which is pretty awesome. Link in the description down below. Use Fangs for a 5% discount.
Hey guys, how's it going? It is Fangs, and welcome to a Q&A we're gonna be doing on my channel here today. So I hopped on Twitter today, and I had you guys ask me some questions. I haven't done a Q&A in like some time, so I figured, you know what, we'd have some time. I sit down with my viewers, and I will answer some questions. Usually I might do this on YouTube, in the community section. I'll do it on Instagram. I'll even do it on like Facebook, because I do Facebook live streaming and all that stuff now. And so right now, today, it's Twitter. I got some pretty good questions. There's like 12 or 13 on here. We're gonna go through them. If you have any questions you want to ever have a chance to ask these, you gotta be following me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, all I'm just kidding, go out there. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, all of it, just anything. I'll have a link to everything that I am social media wise in the description down below. Anyway, we're gonna get in these questions. Don't forget, if you did enjoy this video, you like it at the end, thumbs up would be awesome, and subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. And if you are subscribed already, thank you for coming and watching the video. I love you. All right, let's go. How much has your life changed since you gave birth to Rooke? Much love. So since I gave birth to Rooke, my life has made like this humongous change, and I didn't even think that it was gonna be that big of a difference. The first few weeks, I thought like my life was about to be over. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm up all night. I'm not used to doing this. I normally get 10 hours of sleep my whole life. That's just what I've done. 10 hours of sleep, and it makes me sane. I have anxiety in the first place anyway, so the sleep kind of helps out the anxiety. I have medicine that I take for the anxiety, thankfully, because it is just kind of like a mental health issue that I have. But I was getting like 3. I was getting 2 or 3 hours of sleep, all these different stretches that I had to get used to. My whole like lifestyle in my house became destruction. There's baby stuff everywhere. There's a baby. He's needing to be like attention and all the stuff. He's crying, and it's just like, it was a huge dramatic change at the very beginning, but now it's kind of become like, at first I was like, oh my gosh, my life is like completely different. It's never gonna be the same. But it's become like a new normal. So for me, it's like, oh, this is the normal, and I'm so used to it now. I'm like, he's gonna be 11 weeks on Thursday, so I'm almost 11 weeks into it, and I feel like I've got it down. I got very lucky. I don't have a colicky baby. I have a very happy baby, a very healthy baby, and so it makes it a lot easier, and his sleep schedule is not terrible. Sometimes he'll sleep through the night, and sometimes he'll wake up at like one time in the middle of the night, and he sleeps in his crib already. Like, we don't sleep in the same room. It's actually a really good situation, so it's changed my life a lot with that. And then also when it comes to like hanging out with friends and the things that I want to do, I obviously have to work around bringing my baby and doing all my stuff with my baby, and he needs to be on a schedule. So life is just crazy and in all different places. It just totally took away some of my YouTube channels, which is fine. I'd rather be doing my streaming and this main channel and then pay attention to my son, but it's changed a lot. Do you want another baby? Funny that you should ask, do I want another baby? Well guys, I just happen to be pregnant. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not. I am not pregnant again. I thought about that like as it happened right after I had him with my recovery, because the recovery is the worst part, I feel like, for the female. Any lady can say that. Some people might say the birth, but you don't really remember that anyway. And for me, I had an epidural. I didn't feel it. The recovery and all the pain that goes down around that area down there afterwards is not the greatest. And so afterwards I was like, I never want to have another kid. And then like a month later, once I got used to Rooke and he was so great, I was like, oh my god, maybe I do. And then I thought maybe I want to have one right away. Just go for the Irish twins, which if you guys don't know what that is, that means probably like right now I would have to get pregnant with a kid and they would be born within the same year, which would be, well, maybe not like the same, not 2018, that kid would probably be born in 2019, but within a year apart of each other, which would be crazy. So Irish twins is something that could easily happen right now, but I think that I'm going to wait. I really want to have him be maybe 3 or 4 years old before I start getting pregnant with my other child. I only want 2 if I'm gonna have it. 1 is fine with me, but if I do have another one, I only want 2, and I just don't think I can do it right now. What sort of consoles did you play as a child? My very first console that I played on was a Sega Genesis. I had Sonic the Hedgehog on there. That was like one of the first games that I ever really played. From there, I went on to get a Nintendo 64, and I had a PlayStation 1. I had a GameCube. I had so many different kinds of consoles. Regular Nintendo we had at one point. We had, oh my gosh, PlayStation 2, Xbox regular. Like, I played pretty much any console that came out I got. I didn't really get into the Wiis. I never purchased a Wii. I did play them a lot at friends' house and different things like that, but I never got into those consoles. But ever since then, minus the Wii, I've pretty much gotten every single one. I'm not much into handhelds. I did have a Game Boy, like the regular one at one point, but I never went on to like have, at one point I did get a Nintendo DS. But that was like, I played it for like 2 seconds and I just wasn't interested. I do want to get the Switch. That's like the one that I'm most interested in, but I just haven't decided to go through with it yet. I probably will at one point, I just haven't. How long have you been with Doobie? Crazily enough, I am 30 years old, and I know I'm gonna get all these like comments in there that are like, you're just so old. Oh my god, you're a grandma. I just became a mom, so don't even go there. But half of my life I have spent with Doobie. In January, on January the 10th, 2019, it'll be our 15-year anniversary that we've been together. That is just crazy to think about. 15 years we have been together, and I don't even know where that time went. Like, we've lived together most of it, and it's just been crazy. We went through high school together, we went through college together, we went through first jobs together. We've gone through every like huge part of our life together, minus puberty, because we didn't know each other really in middle school, so that's it. But 15 years, my gosh. What was it like being a FIFA YouTuber as one of the only women in the community? I do seem to believe that I am the only, and I could be completely wrong. I know that there is a Spanish, possibly female YouTuber, but she's not really making videos anymore, named BunnyTuber, who was really good. And so there was that one. I do remember at one point and another time there was like an English girl that tried to do it, and she just, I think she was just trying to do it to get viewers or something like that. I don't know. She just wasn't that great at the game at all and tried. And then there was a Miss FIFA Diva who ended up, if I'm not mistaken, also got caught with the controller being off when she was playing. So there's been a lot of like what I call fake FIFA YouTubers, and there's probably some real ones out there that I just don't know about. And if you want to let me know who they are in the comments down below, I'd love to check them out, because I think that there should be more women in the FIFA community. But it is cool to be like one of the only ones. It was awesome how much it grew my channel, and it brought me up to where I am now. I'm kind of like on a standstill right now, on a plateau, because FIFA is not the most popular game, but I'm still having a good time with my job and with my streaming and everything, so I'm happy where I am, and I can still do it as a full-time job, and it makes way more money than I would have ever made in another job right now, so it's pretty awesome. Not than I would have ever made. I was in IT, so if I probably worked my way up, I'd make a lot of money, but I get to do what I love, and I get to be at home, and I get to be with my son, and I get to do this, so it's amazing. Being part of FIFA was even better, because the guys I got to meet, the Sidemen and the Penthas, Bates, and all of them, like the English, going to England all the time, like all of that was a lot of fun, and I love that I have been a part of it and that I still am a part of it, and maybe at one point I'll be able to work with EA and I can be even more a part of it. What's your favorite film genre? Believe it or not, I know that you wouldn't think that a girl would find this to be a really good film genre, but I love romantic comedies. No, I like a lot of different films, but for some reason, like the cheesy, romantic, like, what would I say was my most favorite? Like, How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, those kind of things. I don't know what it is about them, but I'd rather watch them by myself and be able to get giddy and like be sitting there in like my chair, and whenever they actually finally like fall in love with each other, I'm like, oh my god, I'm so excited. And I probably don't seem like I'd be that kind of person, but I love those type of movies. Besides that, I really like scary movies. Like, they scare me and I have nightmares and I can't even like sleep by myself afterwards, but I just for some reason love scary movies. All different ones you can think of. The Conjuring is the most scary one I've seen recently. Not even The Conjuring 2, The Conjuring #1. It was terrifying. If you haven't seen it, do it. What weird food combinations do you really enjoy? So there's really weird food combination that I put together, and you guys might not understand this, although I can try to like put it into context. We have a place here called Wendy's. It's all over the United States, if I'm not mistaken, and they do this Frosty, and it's just this delicious chocolate milkshake is what it's gonna be. So it's a chocolate milkshake, and they have these really delicious French fries, although they've changed recently. I feel like they changed up. They're not as good as they used to be. But anyway, I like to dip the French fries in the chocolate milkshake. It is the best combination that you will ever try. I also like Cool Ranch Doritos, and I dip them in, what is it? It's like sour sweet onion, or no, some kind of onion dip. It's an onion dip, like the ones that you get at the grocery store, and it's an onion dip. So do Cool Ranch Doritos, put it in onion dip, best combination ever. On top of that, put a French fry inside a chocolate milkshake, and you will just be in heaven. Try it. What is gonna be Rooke's first vacation / trip? So, at one point we are gonna take him to England, and he is gonna go to the Sidemen house. I've talked to the guys about it. They would love to see him there, love to have him there, but we don't know exactly when that should be, because he's like really young, he's got sleep schedules, and they think about going over like seas and changing up everything, like the days and the nights, and there's 6 hours ahead, and there's jet lag. I just don't know how it's gonna work yet. I've got to put it together, but I want to make that happen. His first trip is going to be at the end of September. We're going to Port Aransas. You guys have seen my beach pack opening videos, which I will probably have a FIFA 19 beach pack opening video there, but you'll see that he's gonna go to the beach and have his first trip there. Hopefully by then he's kind of sitting up on his own, so he can sit up. He'll be about 5 months or so. It'll be super exciting. He loves water. I don't know if I'm gonna let him in the ocean water because I'm kind of scared about like waves and stuff, but he loves water, and I'm hoping he loves sand and the beach. Are you gonna travel to watch KSI versus Logan Paul? Unfortunately, I am not gonna be traveling to watch that. I would love to, and I feel like I'm almost positive, and I could get this completely wrong. I thought that they're gonna have the boxing match there, but then I thought they were gonna have a rematch in the United States. And if that was the case, then of course I'm gonna be at that one. I wanna be a boxer in that one. I wanted to be a boxer in this one, but I didn't know how soon I was gonna have Rooke, and I didn't know how fast I'd be able to get in shape for it, which I think by now, I mean, I could have actually done it. To be honest, I would have started training maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago whenever I got cleared by my doctor, and I wouldn't have been in the best shape of my life, but I would have been ready for it at least a little bit. So the next one I want to be a part of, this one I can't make it to, it's in August. I have a bachelorette party that I am the maid of honor at, and I have to host it at that time, so that makes it just completely undoable, and I'm sad about it, but I will be watching it like from here, and I will be reacting to it, so you guys will see a reaction to it at least. What originally got you into gaming? I'd have to probably say, I mean, competitive gaming and shooters was Will. Like, he played those, and I thought it was awesome. He had this one called Warhawk. We played it together on this little 19-inch screen on the PlayStation 3, and we were obsessed. It was split screen. We had so much fun, but actual gaming in general was probably my brother a little bit. I used to watch him play, and I was like 4 or 5 years old, and I was like, I want to play these games because they looked fun to me, and I ended up getting really into them. So I'd say my brother is probably the biggest reason why I got into just gaming in general, and then the competitive aspect of it and the shooters, it would have to be Doobie. What's the main thing your parents taught you? I'd say the main thing that my parents taught me, more so my dad. My mom probably taught me a few things too, but my dad taught me that you can never have anything handed to you, and that you always have to work for what you get. So he never like really gave me anything on a silver platter, although I was given like, he did purchase my car, but it wasn't the nicest car. I had to have like an older car. He did send me to college. I wasn't like going to some crazy expensive one, and he did pay for that, and I'm very thankful for that. But everything that I did, I had to earn. Like, I had to make the grades to go where I was gonna go. I worked even whenever I was in college. Like, he's always been big on teaching me that, because he came from absolutely nothing. He's from Germany. He moved here whenever he was like 8 or 9 years old. They always lived in like ghettos, and he had no money. The family had no money because my opa was a great guy and decided to just like boop, drop my oma off with 5 kids in the United States, and then just like peace out to Hawaii and marry somebody else. And so they had to work for everything they had starting at like age 12, and so he tried to give me everything he could, but he also taught me to work for things. And I think that's why I have such like a good work ethic and a good drive, is pretty much based solely off my dad. All right guys, that is gonna be it for this Q&A for today. You guys had some amazing questions. Thank you so much for that. It has been forever since I've had people ask like ridiculous, stupid questions, except for one guy was like, oh my god, what about these 12-year-olds? What do you think about them thinking that you're a sex object or something? That was like the one D had that answered them, but I've had some great people, so I love the people that are following me right now on YouTube, my following on Twitter. You guys are amazing, and thank you so much for keeping up with me. I appreciate it. You guys make it to where I can do what I can do, so thank you for that. If you guys did enjoy this video, don't forget the thumbs up button would be amazing if you guys could interact with that, and then subscribe to the channel if you're new. If not, see you again soon, and until next time, see you guys later.